Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. We are working in our Wanderlust medium mini album slash traveler's notebook printable template. Today we're going to make, I think, a pretty cool insert. I'm thinking you guys are going to like it. I've already done a little mock-up and I'll show you that in just a minute, but I did want to talk about real quick about the paper collection we're using. Again, is the Primrose stack by Die Cut with a View, and it's going to be hard to find, so I encourage you to look through your stash and try to find something that you've been hoarding, or look through your stash and you might have that paper pack in there already. If you're just now started to watch these videos but you want to know how we made this from the beginning, there is a link in the description box below to a playlist just for this book, okay? So the reason I do that is because sometimes, like the last one we just got finished making was this one. This is the large version of the Wanderlust, and this is the medium. So there's a playlist for the large version as well, and that one is called Floral Whimsy. So if you want to see how we started to make this one, then click that link below. But the first video on all of the playlists for the Wanderlust will be the introduction video to the templates, and then from then on it'll be, let's start with covers, it'll go step by step all the way through. Also in the description box below will be a link to my templates. They are available in my Etsy shop. They're available as a bundle of all three sizes, large, medium, small, and there's a bundle of large, medium, and then there's a bundle of medium, small. They are not available separately. So today, let me show you what I come up with. In the templates, well, let me show you the template part too. In the templates, each size has a set of printable vintage stuff. Vintage pages, tags, that kind of thing. Just some ephemera, some glassine bags, some library pockets. Each size has a set of these, right? And so what I've been doing is I've got them like in a sleeve behind that set of templates. Like, let me see, let me go to the small here. So here's the one for the small, because I had already cut them out and everything, so I just have them paper clipped and I've got them in the back of the template. So I thought it would be fun to be able to go ahead and print out a copy of each one and have them in our traveler's notebook. Whoops, I got stuff coming with me here. So that when you want to use something, let's say I want to use this piece right here, you can just pull it out and use it in your traveler's notebook. So this is obviously size to fit into the medium, which is a personal size, and so they're not attached in. They're just held in by the elastic that we put in here. I guess I could have put this in the middle, made it easier for myself. But then if you're like, oh, never mind, I didn't want to use that, you can just stick it right back in. So what I did is I made this out of acetate, and I just traced it out using my templates and cut it out and all of that. Well, then I was like, since I was just doing like a prototype, I'm like, I think I could probably do it better. I don't know. It works. I like it. And the reason I wanted to use acetate is because the elastic can cut through paper sometime, and it's harder to cut through like the transparencies or acetate or whatever it is that you're using that's kind of like this, you know. Vellum, I don't think vellum would be a good idea. I think it would cut through the vellum as well. So it's just harder for the elastic to do any damage to this acetate type material. So that's why I'm using acetate. So then I thought, well, instead of tracing it out, why don't I print it directly onto some acetate? So what I did was I used the Traveler's Notebook covers. It's on page 9 in the medium, and I printed it out twice because I can't decide which one I want to use. Let me move that out of the way. So I printed off the music notes, so it looks like that. And since we've already used the music notes in other pages, like on this page, I printed off the music notes onto my Shades of Color Pink background. Or I also printed off the note paper. So I can't decide which one I want to use. I like them both, but I think I'm going to go with the music notes because it goes with the page that I printed out. It's on that page, and then it's also on this page over here. Both I did on video, so if you want to check it out. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do the music note one. I think. I'm still debating. Oh, so what this is, I printed this onto, this is the acetate that I have. I will link this in my Amazon list. I tried to link as many products as I can in the description box below as well, to the best of my ability. And like, I know a lot of people like to shop on Amazon, and I have that Amazon store. So I tried to link everything that I use, so if you just wanted to check it out or price it out or whatever. And then if I can't find the exact thing that I used, but if I've used something that's just like it, it's just a different brand, I will link that in replace of the thing that I couldn't find. Does that make sense? But anyway, so this is called the Acetate Alternative, and it's 9 by 12. So what I do is I take it and I cut it down to 8.5 by 11, but you cut it down to whatever your printer size is. So if you're A4, cut it down to A4 size. But that's what I did. I cut it down to 8.5 by 11, and I ran it through my printer. Even though it doesn't say on here that you can print on it, it does say it's an alternative artwork surface for permanent inks and markers. So, I don't know. It's archival, non-tearing, lays flat, heat resistant, all of that jazz. So anyway, yeah. So that's what I used. So I'm going to go ahead and get my paper trimmer out. And I'm just going to trim around the edges here. It's probably going to be super hard for you guys to see because it is clear, but since I've got that pattern on there, I need to put my glasses on. This is a Fiskars Precision Paper Trimmer. A Fiskars, however you would like to say it. Okay. So I'm just going to trim this out. Okay, I'm going to throw these little slivers away, but these I'm going to stick in my job ticket holder where all my scraps are. So first I'm going to try to see if I can leave this attached, because in this one I cut it apart right there because I couldn't get it. It was like too much resistance when it was folded over like this. So. But it could be just because I used one magnet in here, or I mean I used two, one on here and one on here. It could be why it wasn't holding it tight, because, you know, acetate can be a little finicky, a little tough to work with. Oh, I was editing my video that was the last video you guys saw, and I realized you guys could hear my little space heater that I have sitting behind me. It has gotten so cold. And I'm so cold up here, and we haven't turned the heat on yet. So, I'm running the space heater, obviously, and you can hear it, so I'm so sorry. Once we decide to turn the heat in the house on, then you won't hear that anymore. Because I got my Woobie back on, my oversized, you know, blue jean shirt here. So I'm going to try doing this first, where we just score it. Oh, this is EK Tools. Scoreboard. Oh, you know what else I think I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and shift it over just a hair, and I'm going to score it one more time, like not even a full 1/8 of an inch. It's just a hair closer to this flat side. Okay, so now I'm just going to take it, and you're really going to have to, you know, talk it into bending at the score mark there that you made. And then I'm going to burnish it down. This is just a Teflon foam folder. It's just a different shape. Like I usually use this one, but they both work really well. See, I've been doing some stuff. Anyways. Okay, so we got that fold, and then I'm just going to try to fold it on the second score that we just made. just to give just a little bit more room. Like that. Because what I wanted to do, obviously, is I want it to flap over like this. You know what I could do? Let's see. Well, let's see what it does. Let me get these pages out. So that's what it looks like empty, all put together, but you see how it does that, right? So let me stick these pages in here and see if it will shut. Well, I guess we could try it without cutting it off, and if I mess it up, then we can just grab that other one that I printed out. Okay, so I'm going to kind of use this as a gauge. I'm going to leave the paper in there, and I'm going to use it as a gauge to see where I need to put my magnet. And see if I can fold that back down. I am going to try to find the center really quick, because I didn't do that on my other one. I don't want to go that far. Okay, I'm just going to mark it with a Sharpie. Let's see, what did I put on the back side of this? Oh, I put paper on the back side of this. We still might do that. I think it's kind of cute to add that strip of color. Okay, so then the magnets, I will link these below as well. These are smaller magnets, but they're really good price, and we're going to need 2 of them. Those are from the Magnet Baron. And this time, I am going to put some strong adhesive down first, because if we use the paper strip, which I think it kind of be cute, we'll cover it up completely, so it won't matter. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut a little strip here, and I'm going to stick that on there like that over the dot. Then I'm going to remove the backing here. And I'm going to place this right over top of that dot, just like that. And then, so if you didn't want to use magnets, you could totally use, oh wait a minute, I need a Post-it. Let's see, oh here's one. You can totally use Velcro, or you could do like a cool little tie or something. You don't have to use magnets, but magnets are just so much easier, for ease of getting into something. It's just quicker. It's just kind of what I found. So I need to be careful not to get that tape on that Post-it note. Because I don't want the Post-it note to release. Alright, so I took the backing off, and it's kind of crazy looking. But now I'm just going to kind of fold it over and just give it a little press. There. There we go. Right? So remember we used the circles in this last one. We put a circle here. I'm going to do the same thing again, I think. And I'm going to put a circle over top of this, because that's what I did here. But I do think I'm going to use some glue this time. I think I'm going to put, this is Fabri-Tac, that beacon. I am going to run some glue around the edge of this so that it stays stuck. These are removable labels, so we don't want that to, we don't want it to remove. So I'm just going to go around there like that. And try not to be too sloppy about it, because we don't want to mess. Okay, so then I also have, before I move on from there, I also have these. Oh, I did have these. I have two of them. Where did they go? Ah. I have these like little metal thingies, disc thingies that I rusted. And what they are is connectors. They're like jewelry connectors. If you can see that. And you get a bunch in here. You get 30. They're silver, but obviously I rusted them. So I'm going to add these as well. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac again. Just for a little bit of decoration. Just because I think it's kind of cool. And it'll stick to the magnet as well. Yeah. Alright. So then, I do think we're going to do some scrap paper over here while that is drying. Oh, you know what? I could go ahead and add the dot back here so you can't see that. I'm just going to add it right over top. You don't even have to put glue on that one because it's not over a raised surface. Okay. So let me pick out some scraps. And that's for the other one. Okay. So I already used this cool scrap. You know what other cool scrap I like? I like this one. I think I'll go with those two. Alright. So I'm going to get, oop, my glue is overfloweth. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to cut this at 1 inch. And then I think I'm going to cut this one at 1.25 inches. I like the idea of it. Oh, that doesn't have a straight edge. I like the idea of it having a little bit of overlap. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So, this piece is going to go on the bottom, like that, and then this piece will be on top, like that, right? I just think it's cute. Okay. So, let me see, how do I want to do this? I think I am going to mess up this edge just with my fingernail. Like that. I'm going to stick this back down here. You see how it doesn't want to hold? And it's because of that acetate. What did I do with my bone folder? I mean, it's holding now, but well, let's see. We'll just go through and get this done and see what happens. Okay. Or actually, oh, I don't know why I'm even messing with that piece right now. Let's see. Well, we'll just go on. We're just going to go on and finish it the way I want to finish it, and then we'll go from there. I am going to ink. I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to ink this edge. Should I mess up both sides? Yeah, why not? Alright, so now I'm going to take some tape and I'm gonna, this is scrapbook.com tape, I'm just gonna run it along this edge here, like that. Get my scissors. Careful not to cut through there. So it's gonna go like that, down. It's gonna go like this. So then I'm gonna run a piece along this edge here. Ah! Dang it! Wrong side. I meant to do it on this edge. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to put it on the other edge then. Alright, we'll see if this is going to work out. If not, I might have to release that, or not release it, cut it off, like I did in my little prototype there. Alright, so now I just need to decide how far of an overhang I'm wanting. About right there. Oh, I think I went a little crooked. But that's okay. Okay. So then with this one I'm going to do the same thing. I don't know if I can rough up the edges very good. So then this one will get attached right here like that. Oh, look at there. I didn't even get the glue from the magnet covered. Good grief. Okay. So then that could go there, like so. Or I could have it on both sides. A little bit on both sides. How would that look? Oh, yes. I like. Okay. Then that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to run a piece of tape along this edge here. Oh, I'll hold it up so you can see it. So I just, on the inside, along this edge of the paper we just put down, I just ran another strip of that tape. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the backing. That's on the paper piece that we had. And then I'm going to try to get up here over top of it. Yeah. Alright, so that's attached down. Now I need to be careful and trim this edge off. Let's go from this side. And it went crooked, but that's okay. See, that's gonna bother me. Kinda wish I'd have put the magnet over here. Where's my other piece? So this piece is gonna go there, like that. See how I should have put it on the other side, but I think it'll be fine. What do you guys think? So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to mark it, I think. Just, no, I'm not. Just be brave. Be brave. So I'm just going to put the glue on the one side because I don't want to see it on the back side of there. So if you want to know how I rusted these things, I do have a video for that. It's called Let's Rust Some Stuff. So if you want to check that out. See how it would have been way better if it was on this side. I don't know what I was thinking. Doesn't matter. It still looks pretty nifty, if you ask me, if it'll focus. See, it still looks pretty cool. So I like it. Alright, let me test it inside here real quick. I was kind of thinking we would put it in the middle. See, right here I think it'd be too much music. No, I don't know. Let's see. So I keep moving stuff around trying to get this in here. Right, so the acetate will resist tearing because it's a little stronger than paper. So then there. Of course, if you did not want to use magnets, you could just simply use a paper clip. Maybe that's what I'll do until it gets trained, you know what I mean? But I'm going to use a paper clip that has something on it. This is just a paper clip with a little dangly charm. We're actually going to be using that in one of our upcoming traveler's notebooks, but I've got it sitting right here, so I could totally just do that. What do you guys think? So if the magnet doesn't work, you just use a paper clip. Or if you don't have magnets, just use a paper clip. I feel like if I'd have put my magnet over here, I feel like it would have done better. Could have also done like a fabric. Cut it apart and do like a fabric fold. Maybe I should put the other one together. What do you guys think? I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the other one and see what happens. I don't know if I like that big old bulky paper clip. I think I'm just going to use the regular paper clip for now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one together just in case it does work better. So I'm going to trim it out real fast, and then I will be right back. All right, so I cut it out, and then I separated the closing flap. Oh, I just scraped some of the ink off. Separated the closing flap, and then I scored that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these over to the outside, and I think I'm going to run some tape along the edge, since this is an experiment that may or may not work out better than the other one. We're just going to play it by ear here. So this will be the third one I've made this morning. Okay, so I've got that. So I'm thinking we could use, I've got another scrap of the muslin from the covers. So I was thinking we could use this as like the hinge. So let's give it a try. I'll take the backing off of that. Let's see. This isn't a straight piece or anything, not even or nothing. So I'm just gonna attach it on there. Not even worrying about if it's straight or not. Right? So then I could take this piece, because you really can't see that tape on there, which is awesome. And I'm going to take this. You might be able to see this one better, but and I'm going to give myself a generous room there in between. Right. Wow, I'm super impressed that you can't see that tape. I might be able to just not even cover that inside at all. That would be awesome. Okay, so then there won't be so much pressure from the acetate, which is great. Like that. Okay. So now, let's get my scraps back out. Not that one. So what if I did like a strip of that under there? What about maybe using that? And then maybe like a strip of that. Or what else do I have in here? I have a ton. I've got all these large cutoff pieces as well. That might be kind of cool. Where it looks like there's 3 layers, but there's only one. Let's see what that looks like. Let me get my paper trimmer out. I love this polka dot. Let me flip it over this way. So that leaves me with like a 2-inch strip. So I could do something like that. No, but I do like this polka dot. That is cute. And then maybe do this one. All right, get my paper trimmer back out. Okay, so let me do a 1-inch. That one. And a 1-inch of this one. So it could go like this and like this. Okay. I need to mark both of them on the height, don't I? So I'm just going to lay this down here. And draw a line. Sometimes I wonder about me. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, so I just marked it. I got so enthralled in what I was doing. And I'm just going to use my scissors to cut it like that. I may need to cut more scraps of it for the back. I could also ink the back if I wanted to. So I'm going to rough up this edge. And I'm going to ink that up. And then I'm going to rough up this edge. Oh, didn't mean to rough it up that much. Jeez. My nails are sharper than they look. Ink that up. All right, I think I'm going to just take some glue. Use this Fabri-Tac and attach these two together. Line up on those marks that I made. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Okay. And then instead of using wet glue, I'm going to put some tape on this side. Like that. And then I'm going to flip it over. Put some tape on this side. And I feel like I need to do one more. So I've got 2 strips on there now. So I'm just going to do one more up here, like right about there. All right. So I'm going to take the backing off the first 2 strips on the back here that I put on. I'm going to leave that third one loose because I think we're going to have to add the magnet still. So I'm going to get this in here, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And try to line it up correctly. Oh, not too bad. Might be a little off. Burnish that down a little bit. That looks so cute. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this piece of tape off. Although, I don't know. I like it. I think I'm going to grunge that up a little bit just so it stands out just a little bit more. Right? Okay, so then we need to put a magnet and it needs to be on this edge. Let me mark a center. This time I'll use a pencil. Okay, I'm going to find the center again. And I'm going to mark it with my pencil. Alright, let me get my magnets again. It's a good thing these are reasonably priced. It's a good thing. And once again, I'm going to use a piece of tape because it's going to be hidden behind something else. And I think I'm going to go right there like that. Take the backing off. Grab it and I'm going to place it right there. Alright, so now I think I need another scrap of old book paper. What did I do with, is this one big enough? Yeah, I just kind of want to cover that whole strip, I think. Or should I use, no, I think I'll just use this. I can't. I need to use something prettier. How about actual book pages? Is this one big enough? I could totally just use an actual, let's do that. Where's my ruler? And I'm going to rip this off. Okay, so then I'm going to just, I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do 1.5 inches. Move that off. Yeah, I kind of like the way that looks better. Okay. Introduced another texture, another, not texture. It's just another design element that I think would be fun. And for this, I think I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac. I'm going to go around that a little bit. So I guess I almost, in this case, I really didn't need the acetate. I know I have got this acetate has scored crooked. What? How did I do that? See if I can get that fixed really quick. I'm probably not going to be able to. Oh, maybe I can. I can't find my other bone binder. Oh, there it is. That's better. Okay, so now I've got that. So, is that on there? Okay, let's do another piece. I don't have, let's see. Let's do it like this. I'm just going to take a little dot of glue on the back side of this magnet, and what it's going to do, when I flip it over, it's just going to mark the acetate for me. Oh, but before I do that, let me go ahead and get all the innards that I know I'm going to be starting out with. Let me stick these in here, just so I know I have room. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold that over, like so, right? And then, you see how it left like a glue dot? Sort of. Right there. See that? Alright, now I'm going to take that magnet. Oh, I just poked through my paper. Off of there. Well, I'm going to try to anyway. Row. And then I'm going to glue it down. Oh shoot, I forgot what side. And I'm going to glue it down to here. Did I do it again? Goodness, you guys. Okay. Like that. And where's that book paper? I don't have, let's see. I think it would be cool instead of using these, I think it would be cool to use the book paper. So I'm going to grab my 1 inch hole punch here and punch a circle out. I'm going to ink that up. And then I'm going to glue it down. I'm just going to go along the outside edge here just a little bit. I'm not even going to try to get that straight. There we go. That's center. So we also need another one. What did I just do with my whole page? For the back side. Let's go ahead and punch another one of those. Pick that up. Same thing. Add some glue. Attach that to the inside there. So cute. It's like it's doing the same thing. Do I have it on the wrong side? Well, leave it to me to, after all of that, put the magnet on backwards. Gosh. Wonderful. Goodness. Well, because I did that, and now everything's tearing apart. It doesn't want to come apart. Sheesh. Let me put my Post-it note back. Alright, because I'm a goober and messed that up, I'm just going to leave it like that. Can you believe I did that? I put the magnet on backwards. Only I could do that. Even though I checked it 3 times, only I could do that. Alright, so now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to carefully try to cut this even, like that. This over this away and carefully try to cut this. Oh, I see a whole lot of glue right there. Carefully try to cut this even. Okay, so now I'm going to ink this edge here, ink this edge here, and I'm also gonna ink this edge here. I like the idea of the muslin. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm gonna ink that edge there. Okay. Goodness. I don't want it to, I'm gonna have to put something else over top of it. Let's try another circle. So let's do this one. Only because I messed up. Now I'm a goober. I'm gonna put a piece of tape. Why do I have 2 rolls out here? What is going on? Huh. I thought I was out. That's why I got another one. Apparently not. Huh. Sometimes I think I'm losing my mind, you guys. Sometimes. I really, really do. Alright, let's do it this way. Let's try to add some tape, some strong adhesive. To it so it doesn't move. And it dries super fast. Let's do one more. Alright, so then I'm going to go around here and just trim that off. Well, this video wasn't supposed to take so long. I'm honest to goodness. But this is what happens when you create. Sometimes you mess up, and sometimes you have to tweak. I almost threw my scissors away. So sometimes you have to tweak stuff, and it just is what it is, you know? It just is what it is. Okay. Oh, ooh. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay. Come on. Right there. And then let's do another one. This time we could use glue. I like this idea. Okay, we're going to put one on the outside too. I haven't pressed that down yet because I'm not sure that's exactly where I want it. This time I'm going to use glue. Okay. So then it'll be on this side. Yup. Perfect. Okay. All right. Yes. I love it. All right, let's see if it works with the paper in it now. Yes. Perfect. Now let's see how it does. I don't have any more of these, so let's see how it does. I'm gonna have to glue that a little bit better. Tucked in here. There we go. Yes. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I keep shoving that around. I know there's magnets in there. What do you guys think? All right, here's the one we just made on camera. Here's the one I made like a prototype. Oh, I wonder if I could take these off. Or do we like it like that? Do we like it like that? I guess I could take these off. This, I don't know. Oh! I think I kind of like it like that. I'm going to look for something maybe to go on top of there, just because. Okay, I found it. It's a little Tim Holtz token, and it says happy, and I rested it, and I'm going to use that. It fits perfect. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. And I'm going to place that on there. I'm going to go a little cattywamped, as usual. Yep. I love it. Yep. Looks fantastic. Okay, yeah, I really like the way this one turned out better than this one. I also wanted to say that these can also be like dashboards. These are also considered like a dashboard too, where you would just have this, you might not even have the flap, but you could just put it in your elastic like this. And then you can just have your writing journal or whatever you want stuck in there, and it kind of protects the paper from tearing, or you can stick stuff to it, or whatever have you. See, I don't want to get rid of this. What if I made this kind of like a pocket? What if I did that? And then it could just be another storage, cute storage thing. What if I did that? Let's do that. Let's do that. Shh, don't tell nobody. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I don't want to waste it. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that back down. And then in my scraps, what if I used these to close it? I like it. All right, I'm going to trim these out. They're just two little tags, scraps left over from something else. Well, this video's gone way longer than I was expecting it to go, but that's okay. You guys don't care, do you? And then I'm going to fold them in half. I'm going to ink them up. They don't have to be folded perfectly because you're not going to see either way. Okay. I like the way this has turned out. I think this will be a good deal. All right, should I use glue or tape? I think I'm going to use tape because I want it to like attach quickly. So I'm just going to run a piece of tape right there and a piece of tape right here. All right, so then it'll go right here. And we can close that up. I like it. Should we put something here? I can't stop. I just can't stop. Okay, let's try some of this seam binding. This might be too much. That's why you use a hole reinforcement. Alrighty, now I need a hole reinforcement. I just ripped right through. This paper is so fragile. Let me go ahead and put one on the back side. You need to not do that. Oh, maybe I better wait on the back side one. No, I won't put one on the back side. So don't, don't tear through your paper. Okay, let's try it again. Use your hole reinforcements, that's what they're for. I just pulled too tight. It's just been one of those kind of days, you know. Okay. So I'm going to disguise it. You're not even going to be able to tell that I ripped through there. And we might even end up not leaving it, but now I kind of have to, don't I? Okay, but I'm gonna trim them shorter. Okay, now let's attach this down and see what it looks like. At this point, you know, nothing can get worse. It can only get better, right? And I probably shouldn't have said that. Alright, so I'm just gonna lay it on here. Oh, I like it. I like it. See how you can't see whether or not you matched it up perfectly or not. Alright. Let's do the same thing for this one. Oh, hole reinforcement first. Because this paper is so fragile. Flip this around. I'm not even going to really try to match it up to the top. I'm just going to center it on this paper here, on this top paper. That's basically what I did. Yes. See how fragile that paper is? Goodness. So that is super cute. So now I've got another little folder. You could also stick your loose papers in here as well if you wanted to. I don't think the magnet will work through all of that, but I like it. What could we stick in there? We don't have to put anything in there right now. We can just leave it empty. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it. Do we want to put it here? Or do we want to put it in here? I kind of want to make like the working traveler's notebook insert in here, like the one that we take out and use. I kind of want to put that in the middle, and I want it to be the only thing in the middle, so I'm going to put it here. Let's stick it right here. Well, that worked out just fine, didn't it? I think so. Okay. Okay, so I think we're just going to leave it alone. I don't have anything to put in it right now, so we're just going to leave it be. So what do you guys think? We ended up making 2 inserts because of a boo-boo. So perfect. And again, like I said, you could still put paper in between this one, but since we messed up, we might as well make something out of it. Alright guys, I'm pretty excited. I'm glad we could turn that into something. So now we got a nice little tuck spot pocket there that we could put anything we want in there. And we've also got this nice little insert here where we can stash all of our vintage ephemera pieces and pages and leftover bits. And you know, if you were working on your notebook and you're like, I want just half of this, we'll tear it out and just use half of it. The other piece will probably stay there. So yeah, I like the way this turned out. Oh, I didn't ink this in. And I shifted my little circle there, but oh well. I really like this. I think this has a lot of cool applications that we could do with this idea here. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. I dig it. Okay, I was getting a little frustrated because my envelope was not staying put, right? And I was looking at it and I was trying to figure it out. Why isn't it staying? It looked like it was kind of like pushing away from the page. Well, I finally figured it out. I opened it up and one of the magnets on the inside had come loose. So I attached it back down and then I put some tape over top of it. I just grabbed what I had, which happened to be purple. So there's nothing wrong with the amount of stuff that was in this envelope. My magnet just had come loose. So now it's totally fine. That was getting really frustrating. I was like, oh, why isn't this working? Okay, so do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to check the description box out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this little circle right there and then hit that bell notification. And then here's a link to my Etsy shop if you're interested in the templates. And then there should be some videos up here at the top that you might enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.